there's a person that we haven't talked about yet.
Okay.
Mm.
This person has been matched up against our very own Asta many times.
Mm.
Some people say Asta stronger. Some people say this person is stronger.
Why Scotty look that way?
He looked the other way because he knows I'm going to him. Now, is Yuno a top 5 character in Black Clover?
I mean,
is he stronger than Asta? I take Asta. That's just me. Arcane.
I think Yuno has more skill, and I think Yuno has more power. And I think when we saw in that World Soul Devil battle, when Asta was like drifting away before he had to really pull out that last move, Yuno was like, "Wake up, get up! I'm fighting him by myself."
Yeah, from what we've seen, they both fight stronger when they're fighting together. You know, because they can pretty much push each other, beyond their own limits. They push each other to surpass their limits, so they do fight better together. But I'm looking at it. I mean, I agree with you. I think Yuno has more skill. He's more like naturally, gifted with mana. You know, like he uses his magic in smarter ways than Asta uses his magic. Asta still uses his magic very well, but Yuno is always coming up with like creative ideas and ways to twist his magic. Whereas Asta's using his regular go-to 1, 2, 3, different type of skill sets. But moving forward, looking into like the coming arcs, we know that there's a huge, crazy powerful demon that they have to take down next, right? I see Yuno helping them out, but as the Queen of the Hard Kingdom said,
right,
you need to have arcane magic to take down the demon. So I don't see, this upcoming training arcs or anything. I don't see Yuno getting strong enough to overcome that disadvantage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, go ahead, Rob. You say what you guys.
Well, my thing is I'll second that, but I'll add like a little bit further. Yuno did have some type of technique where he was able to use some of the surrounding mana within the area so he can land some attacks on the Word Soul Devil's magic and things. But can we say Megicula is going to be that easy to fall? Because according to people in the Heart Kingdom, the Word Soul Devil was literally nothing compared to what Megicula has to offer.
Right.
I don't know if Yuno is going to be able to expose a technique like that where he can just use surrounding mana. So he's going to be rendered useless unless he comes up with something else. And that's a tough task for him. So I'm going to say Asta is stronger.
I feel like Yuno has to and will develop and be stronger to definitely hold his own. Like he's not going to be like in the background by any means.
Exactly.
Right.
But for sure, like Asta is the prominent figure here. Like it's going to be Asta and his development and his growth into learning and now having to be able to, it's him, Yami, Arcane Stages, like even Yami's going to have to level up and be some, you know what I'm saying? So like, we're talking about Yami now, but like Yami leveling up is going to look something crazy, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but we know for a fact, like Asta will need, like, Yuno will be Asta support in my mind. I know they work best when they do work together, but I feel like Yuno's going to be more of Asta support than Asta will be Yuno support. And I feel like that's a testament to just like, what's needed of them, what's required of them in the story.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go back and forth, to be honest. I think it's really gonna depend on who the villain is of the arc. So this villain coming up, this demon, we're gonna need, Asta's arcane magic to take it down. But maybe I can see a situation where, Asta's continual use of, the black form has some type of negative physical aspect on him and takes some toll on him. And in that particular arc, Yuno's gonna have to step up. Asta's gonna be supporting that arc. I see it going back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see, like, it's kind of like what Chris said. I don't see Yuno getting left behind.
No.
You know what I
No.
I think that Yuno, like, from what we always have seen, no matter what Asta has been able to do, Yuno has almost been able to either, like, keep up or one up. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then now he is, got the elf magic boost too, and I mean, I just know, even though his magic name may not be arcane, I mean, he is a prodigy. Like, he will figure out the best way to evolve himself. So I just think he's gonna be right there. Now, who do I think stronger? I say Asta for now. You know, really for me, it's like neck and neck with them, except Asta has that one move. But I feel like without that move, they're pretty much like equal for me. That's kind of how I see it. So,
yeah. I'm okay with that.
Because we can't disrespect Yuno now.
Yeah. Nah, definitely not.
We can't do that.
Now, last order of business. Who do you think from the Black Bulls is going to excel the most and gain the most power for this training arc coming up?
Well, I'll say who I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for Vanessa severely. I'm rooting that she's
interesting.
Really
Yeah.
I am really hoping that, because what we know, her magic potentially could be the greatest on the team. From what we know, like it is a different breed. Like it is time altering magic. I mean, beyond what we've seen Julius do, like it changes fate. You know, like that's different than time. That's like how do you even control that? Right. And so I you know, it saved them a lot. You know, they were in the dream world. They could have been done by Dorothy quick if it wasn't for Vanessa holding it down in there and having the red cat. And I just rooting for her to really get a hold on that, because it'll be like a severe support system for them. Like, you know, I feel like I look at that rarity of magic on par with like the demon magic. You know what I'm saying? Like just of how rare and how unknown it is. I feel like that's what I'm rooting for to come out really crazy out of the training arc. So
yeah, that's interesting.
That is really I was not expecting that.
Yeah,
but that was good. That was good.
Who you got, Chris?
Man, we gotta go back. I got Luck, man.
Yo, you are
Luck.
You are a Luck fan.
Luck.
Okay,
Team Luck, man. Because Luck is always ready for a fight. You already know.
He is.
So it's like, you know, at this point, like, you know, Luck's going to just seek to get stronger, like, and he's gonna keep going. And I feel like I said before, like Luck also has to level up incredibly to be one of the prominent figures for the Black Bulls themselves, for like their survival. Like, because Luck has always been combat type, always been down for a fight, and I feel like, you know, he reminds me of those characters that almost like needs the fight to get stronger.
Right.
So like he needs to get slapped around sometimes to get stronger. You know, to be you know, invested in his own training. And I feel like that's only going to benefit him and him particularly. Like it will Asta, but I'm just really like, once again, rooting for Luck to just get a power up, and already, because this man is, you know, just lightning. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's already an interesting power that he has, you know, and something that is off rip is just powerful. So I'm really rooting for Luck, and that's my guy. That's my guy.
I mean, dang, if we're talking about who we're rooting for, I'm rooting for all the bottom feeders in the Black Bulls right now.
There's a couple bottom feeders.
There is.
Yo, say their names.
Listen, Gray.
What are we talking about?
Gray?
Yeah.
I need to see more.
Yeah.
Gordon. My goodness, I need to see more.
Yeah. So you're not even rooting for them.
Listen, but I'm just saying, if you're going up against Megicula, and we saw what that one Magic Knight from, you know, the Spade Kingdom did, and they watched it with their own eyes and said, yo, this is just one of the people that we might have to face off. So we're going to need the entire team at least at a B or higher level.
Right.
And there's a lot of people chilling in the D's right now. So
Gordon and Luck was among them. Right. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? And he was shook.
Right. And listen, Henry needs to be able to leave the crib. Or do something.
Like, have useful types of magic that they
like, come on. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, Henry can literally, he can absorb magic based on who's around right now. Have him train with Finral. Have Finral just drop him on the road. They need to be using Henry like a bomb. You know, and just drop him like, oh, this dude's doing.
He gotta leave the crib.
And just drop him on the dude. You know,
that's facts.
You know who else? Gordon. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Gordon's dad has a 5 Clover Grimoire.
I don't
remember.
I don't know if it was 5. I think
it was a demon grimoire,
something like that. I think it was.
I don't know how they didn't explain that at all. They showed it for like half a second, so you could be like, "Oh wow,
nah, I gotta go back. I gotta go back."
Has a 5 Clover grimoire, and his magic is cursed magic. If I'm
right. Yes,
right.
Yeah, it is correct.
Gordon's magic is poison gas, right?
Right.
Poison magic.
Right.
Yeah.
I need to see Gordon's dad teach him some arcane magic tips because we know demon magic is basically arcane magic. So Gordon's dad basically can use arcane magic. I need to see him teach Gordon some knowledge so that he can level up and be a player instead of what we were saying before, instead of bottom feeder. You know what I'm saying? He has very high potential. He could be using his magic to be one of the top, not one of the top tiers, but he could definitely be doing something more than taking out guys with no names.
Yeah,
right.
He doing something. Yeah, Gordon needs to be like the arcane demon magic encyclopedia, like for these cats. He needs to be like whatever they pull out, like he needs to be ready with a counter. I feel like would be his biggest attribute.
Gauche is definitely interesting too, though. I mean,
Gauche is
when he got into his elf form, he was looking top tier.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, I think
Gauche. Magic.
I always think Gauche has always been, reasonably strong. He's always just been strong. I mean, we know his priorities. He's just been strong enough to protect his sister. Like that's his number one goal. I mean, he started to show us a little bit more that he cares for the squad and everything. So I think we still got to dive back into that eye that he has.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we're gonna say who we think's gonna be the strongest out of them, I think Asta's gonna come out a different breed.
He has no choice.
Yeah, he has no choice.
It's him or Yami or bust.
If I were guessing, I'm gonna say that Gordon, all the bottom feeders are gonna level up. Noelle's gonna come into her own as a tank coming into this new.
Yeah, I was about to bring up Noelle.
I'm definitely rooting for Noelle, but I think it's gonna be like Noelle tanking. Yami, for whatever reason, he's off to the side doing something with the Heart King and Queen or something. Right, Gordon, everyone else fighting, Magicula, and then I'm gonna see UI Asta come in, just crash in and just obliterate.
Yeah, I mean, but we can't forget that there's gonna be other cats training too.
Wait, but we just is Magma them other people?
No,
that's like we didn't talk about Matt like this. We just threw him away.
Is the man that's flaming baseball? All right?
But I feel like
Magma, energy.
Yeah, I feel like Magma is gonna step up a lot because he knows he has been the rudder of
that's the way I feel too.
And he's supposed to be like him and Luck are supposed to be rivals. You know what I mean? And now that Luck is so much stronger, he's like, yeah, it's my time to really.
I mean, but if you look at his magic, like, what could he?
I mean, he's flame. He got flame magic.
No, he can figure something out.
He can figure something out.
I mean,
listen. Fuegoleon is a fire user.
Right.
Mereoleona is a fire user.
Exactly.
Let's give Magna some time. Give Magna some time.
Right now, I'm not putting him over Metal Bat from One Punch Man. Right now.
Oh, Jesus.
So I don't know. I mean, in terms of the baseball crew.
Oh, Jesus.
That Metal Bat was soloing Metal. I don't see Magma doing that. I don't know. I need to see more. I need to see more diverse moves from him. Other than this is my baseball. I got 3 moves with this, and if I get creative, I can think of another one. I need to see you got flame magic. You don't have baseball magic. Come on, think of something else.
All right. So do we feel like
I feel like Charmy's gonna come out of training as a beast.
Okay,
I think
Charmy.
I'm gonna if for that because we haven't really seen no training initiative from Charmy.
Exactly.
So why all of a sudden?
But that's my point.
I feel like she'll work more on her food skills than the actual dwarf thing coming out of her and fighting with the wolf.
I think a mix of the two. I think you're right in the sense that she's not gonna, go into wolf mode and train, but I think she's gonna be training. What you said when she's training her food skills, I think that training and just being around everyone else and her training is going to increase her base power high enough so that next time she goes into wolf mode, it's going to be like.
Okay.
Well, I'm looking at it. Yeah, I'm looking at it kind of like a Frieza situation, right? When Frieza was talking about transforming into Golden Frieza, they asked him, Frieza, how many times have you trained? He's like, I've never trained before in my life.
Right.
The first time Frieza trained, he achieved the Golden Frieza transformation, which was able to hang with SS Blue. So I'm looking at Charmy right now. We have never seen Charmy train, like you said. Now she has no choice.
Right.
What new abilities, new possibilities are going to come out with that wolf magic that was able to take down a boosted up captain level opponent? Like, Charmy is there. She's there.
I also feel like it has to depend on like where we rank our people to begin with. Like you have Charmy
number 2 in Black Bulls.
Number 2, right?
No,
I have Charmy 3 in the Black Bulls, right?
Right.
So it's like number 1 off rip. I feel like Luck is gonna go hard, right? I feel like Noelle's gonna go hard. I don't feel like Charmy's gonna go as hard, but I don't think she needs to. So it's like I see what y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you
mean. It was like to your Frieza point. Like, you know, Frieza had a big drive to want to get strong. Like Charmy, I feel like her like initiative is to aid everybody. You feel me? So I feel like she's not really focused on.
If she don't train, everybody gonna die.
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel that, but I feel like I don't feel like she's, because as we saw, like, you know, she's not like so gun ho to use all that power she has. She's always ready to cook something, and I feel like that is gonna be the first thing she works on. Is how can she make food to really keep her teammates in another level. Now, obviously, she's going to be like, you know what? I got to still stay sharp. But I feel like her initiative is going to be the cooking aspect of her magic.
Yeah, so her training is going to be different. Yeah. It's going to look different than everyone else's. I see that. But I see both y'all points for the fact that she's not going to be gung-ho on training. It's going to be more on her cooking. But I do see that in some way, shape, or form will give her a power boost. What?
Did we not mention Zora yet?
Oh, I forgot he was a black
Zora is chilling in the corner, like he just.
But Zora, listen, because when I'm thinking about him, his trap magic was used in that battle with with all those elves and listen, he is somebody that I think can also, and he also helped Noelle too as well. Yeah. So I feel like if he gets his trap magic right, he can also be a problem. Yeah, he's probably the best support.
But he's support.
Either him or Finral is like the best support right now.
Yeah, and there's support class and there's attack class. Charmy, Finral, Zora. They're all support class. They're all top tier support class. Yeah.
Right. Charmy, I said attack class.
Yeah, Noelle. Back to Jared's point, when she first saw Elfril, and she knew he was an elf. She knew he was wilding out. Fighting. He was fighting Mimosa and Asta, and he was beating he's beating them, right? Right. She went up to him not to fight. She offered him some food. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I agree with you. I think she's gonna be.
I would put her support class, and like
she only got mad when
that's why I also like am rooting for Vanessa so heavy, because I feel like her support is gonna be like critical if she can get that red string of fate down.
That's valid. That's
you know what I'm saying? Like if she can get that, we're gonna see some serious.
Well, who do you think is the best support right now? That's interesting.
I mean, I would say that Charmy's probably the best support. I mean,
I'll say Finral.
I'll
say Finral.
That's a good question.
Here's the thing: Finral is best support if you need like support on the field. Charmy is like the best water boy in like the universe. She got infinite sensibility.
Yeah, she do. She do.
Take a pause and then leave.
She do.
She got you. But if you need like someone right there, like right next to you,
Finral is definitely.
Finral is support to Charmy. Like she'll get you, like he'll get you out of there to bring you to Charmy. Sensu beam you up, and then you come right back through Finral.
But I look at Finral and Vanessa kind of on a little bit of the same support level, because I mean, as we saw, they were really the reason Asta was able to bring down Veto. You feel me? Like, and even when they were in the Dorothy's dream world, like, Finral could only do so much, but like without Vanessa there several times, they would have got clapped.
Right. But I don't think Vanessa is taking down Elflangus or even keeping him busy.
Not yet.
Spatial magic is a different beast. Yeah. And that's why I feel like Finral is in a different...
Finral also has really high potential in terms of attack combos that he can pull off. Like, you saw what he did with Yami and Captain Jack.
Yeah.
If he trained with every single, Black Bull member, and they each had their own, way of working together and their own combos.
Absolutely.
That could be, like, who's going to predict that?
Yeah. But that's based on...
He makes everyone better.
But that's like valuing... like his capability to like, you know, help attacks and help defense versus control of fate. You know what I'm saying? It's like, which one do you value more in a situation? Is it Charmy, who could literally just give you stamina again? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is it her or is it
Well,
Vanessa?
I mean, you also know Vanessa can't do it that much. I mean, we saw when Pharaoh was fighting his brother, he can do that, like 100 times in a fight?
Yeah.
Like, that's his main manner.
But I mean, we looked at Vanessa. My biggest thing about Vanessa is when they were fighting Dorothy in the dream world. You know, that's Dorothy's realm. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could have really got worked in there. And Vanessa was like running through the red strings of fate, like pulling it out of her. And she's gotten pretty acclimated too with it. And so I feel like if she can really because my thing is we don't even know what it does for real. We only know that what like the beginning stages of it are, that at the minimum it can change fate. If she can control it, she could do something where it's like maybe an attack lands on Asta and then the attack is reversed. You know, we don't even know the potential of that ability to me is like I value it so high. Like even when the queen, like that whole arc, the witch, like how you said, how the Queen of Witches was on Asta, but she was also on Vanessa first. Like the whole reason we have this history is because I kept you locked up because of your magic, because I need to have that in the chamber. Right. Like that's, you know, I look at it as just as like, you know, a crazy ability, you know? Yeah,
definitely. But you guys definitely let us know down in the comment section below. We want to hear your takes on Black Clover. And listen, this is just spoilers. Yeah, no spoilers. This is just the anime.
No spoilers, man.
And with that, see you next time. Peace.